Assalamualaikum to all the viewers. Here I am Benazir Hakro, the student of the Department of Business Administration from Sindh University campus Larkana. I know nowadays you have a mixed feelings considering the pandemic we are facing. But it is saying goes that there is no stop in the learning. That's why I am here for presenting this video lecture for my final examination. As per my timetable schedule, today I will discuss on the 4 important topics. Number 1, what is communication? Number 2, styles of the communication. Number 3, effective communication and the importance of the communication. Let's begin from that. What is communication? We use it every day, but can we specify that? What is it? We define communication as a transmission, interpretation and exchange of information. Now, is there exchanges? It means there is one more party involved. Typically, these bodies are two human beings and declares the example to describe the communication is an eye-to-eye conversation. Here you see that one day a Bomi on Saturday of bonfire telling an incident to his friend that a tiger want to attack his kids when he feeds in a cave. But here therefore one's spoken language was not yet developed. But they know how to communicate. Therefore, just imagine in that what happens when Bhumi was in cave and facing danger. So, clearly we can communicate verbally and non-verbally. But since we live in 21st century and globally connected companies as well as high technical machines, a power of everyday lives, there is more to say that this is a communication. According to our communication, consists of transmission, interpretation and exchange of information. Then we are interact with our computers by just communication. As well, of course, as you know, the conversation with computers is just not them. The mechanics also wherever they are similar. When you put about on the keyboard and computer perceives and interrupt and also react. So what you think about it? Do you consider that a computer, even a company communicate? Now the second topic is communication styles. Many difficulties can be accounted by mismatched communication styles. Our style of communication falls across the 2 dimensions. The number 1 is explain and the second one is explore. If we map the dimensions on a grid, we reveal the full range of communication styles. Here you can see that whenever explaining is high and exploring is low, we see asserting to explain and advocating. When exploring is high and explaining is low, we see inquiring, questioning and clarifying. When both explaining and exploring is low, we see observing, sensing and bystanding. Finally, when both are high, we see that skillful discussion and dialogues. Here, all the styles are valid and effective. In the right circumstances and all cast a shadow when used without regard for the other are willing to share. Means from 4 style we have to dictate, withdraw, interrogate and politic. Many people have to preference for either explaining or exploring and do one at the expense of the other without considering the impact. Skillful communicators know when to ask questions, when to make their ideas known, when to sit back, observe and when to explore and explain is roughly equal measures. If there were one style you could give more attention to, which would it be? Now the third topic is effective communication. We all are using words and languages every day to interact with people at work. But do we really communicate effectively? Effective communication can be broken down into 3 parts: listening, understanding, and responding. Let's look at these one by one. Listening involves hearing the words that have been said, taking in a verbal cue, such as body language, facial expression, plus take attention to voice modulation. Now we are moving towards the next stage, understanding or giving the meaning to what we have to hear. Most communication breakdown happens at this stage because we often misunderstand or misinterpret being said. When we make a race to interpretation, we are likely to responding incorrectly as well. For example, your boss asks you if the task has been assigned to you has been completed. You interpreted that as the boss blaming you for not completing the task. You are likely responding with anger. However, you interpreted that your boss want just know the stages of task. You are likely feel less angry and defensive. So how we interpret what we hear is affected by the thoughts that pop up in our mind. When we are listening, we forward, we help you to catch these automatic thoughts so you can reduce communication errors and be more productive at work. Now the next topic of this video lecture is importance of the communication. Here I will tell you about that what is the importance of the communication. Human beings are social animals. We can't singly interact with people and other elements of their society. We are sharing our ideas, thoughts, and information, verbally and non-verbally. Communication has an important role. It is a key to success. Be attentive in relationships, workplace, social life, and even as a citizen. It makes whole world like differences and how you put yourself in this world. Communication plays a very important role in person's life, being a student, professional, political leader, or even you are person next door. When it comes to your professional life, communication plays an integral role. Any profession involves the great deals and interaction with their parties like clients, vendors, superiors, subordinates, and also customers. In work setup, the effective communication helps in coordinating the work of different employees and reduce the reliability of the work. It helps in building a team by first returning you to interaction between the team members. It also increases the productivity and employees' loyalty by interpreting this work environment and relationship with management. Effective communication also helps in managing diversity, managing conflicts, and maintaining smooth clients' relationships. A good communication skills are not just required to do excel and cooperate the job. There are many professions which are largely dependent on communication. If we say a teacher has been too effective in communication so that their knowledge and ideas are to make a student be rich. An artist should be able to communicate his arts and thoughts verbally and also non-verbally. In sports, being a successful to defend a team or work and coordinate the nation for which communication is central. Therefore, in today's world and in a cluster competition, proper communication is necessary to be successful in any field. You might have great idea that could change the world ups and downs, but if you have the ability and I am the best, then prove it. In last, I am thankful to all of you who are watching my video. Thanks for watching and please do not forget like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot. Allah Negeban.